Hey, what's going on? DJ Pat here. This evening I'm going to be putting together a brand new DJ system. I do this about once every other year. Part of the reason why is because technology is always moving and always getting better. So I'm always out there, getting the newest stuff when it comes out. They're always, whether it be American Audio, whether it be Denon, whether it be Gemini, which I've used Gemini players for many, many, many years. It's always changing and it's always getting better. This time I'm going to switch it up a little bit and I'm going to go with American Audio. I've used American Audio mixers in the past and they've been pretty decent. So I'm going to go with American Audio for the mixer and the CD player, which I'll show you in a minute. And then that system, that was my old performance system, kind of gets, filed away. I don't usually piece anything out from it. It's just another system that ends up being a backup system. And then as time progresses and products do break, then I start stripping them down. But for the most part, my current system right now that I'm using is, I'm gonna switch hands here because my hands are getting kind of tired here. But as I use systems, I prefer to replace something before it breaks, so that way it ensures me the best playability and the most reliability when I'm at an event, so I never have any hiccups or any problems. So replacing my equipment every other year and getting a whole new system from start to finish is what I do for the heart of the system, which is your mixer, CD player, and cables and stuff. Getting brand new cables for everything. And I also don't use, for the most part, the RCAs that come with it. I always stick with Monster. I'm a big believer in Monster, but I had to get them shipped, so I don't have them right now. So I'm just going to use the ones that come with, and then use the ones that I get with the system as a backup. So I'll go ahead and turn it around and show you what I got here so far. This is, I don't know if the light can capture it. This is my new Odyssey cabinet. Right there. And this is my new setup. I went and bought a American Audio Velocity. Also got a Aphex Exciter, which kind of works like a Sonic Maximizer, kind of the same principle, but it's got a little bit more switches to it. Q-Span Pro mixer, and also Furman power conditioner. So I'm gonna go ahead and start racking this stuff up, and like a kid in a candy store, I went ahead and opened up my Velocity player. And normally when it comes to using RCAs, even though I've never had any problem with normal RCAs, I always just choose to use Monster RCAs. Don't ask me why, but I do. The place I normally buy Pro Audio from is lacking them, so I actually had to order them, so I don't have them now. But for the sake of putting this whole thing together tonight, we will use the RCAs provided. So far, here we go. The controller's in there, and the deck's in the bottom. I just have to go ahead and screw her down. And for that, I got a brand new pack of screws with washers. Now you do want to use the washers because when you rack stuff down, that metal's going to leave an indentation in your equipment. And then if you decide to, let's say you use it and you really ain't digging it and you decide to want to sell your equipment, you want to make sure you pull it out and you're going to sell it, that taking care of your equipment as best you can as far as the lookability wise, because I'm really big on that, just making sure everything looks clean. I'm always cleaning my system and making sure it looks good, because presentation is very important to me. When someone comes up to me and wants to start talking to me and looks over my system, I want them to see something that looks clean and maintained rather than a hunk of crap. So I'm just big on that. So I'm going to go ahead and start racking these guys in. Light, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're almost done here. I went ahead and racked in the Velocity. Also the Q-Span is there, good to go. Got my Furman power conditioner and the decks for the Velocity already racked in secure. Next piece of equipment that's going in is this little piece of equipment. It's an Aphex exciter, similar to the Sonic Maximizer. The reason I like this a little bit better is it gives me some more options as far as controllability of the sound in both channels. But for all you guys that don't know what an exciter is or a Sonic Maximizer, it just basically cleans up the audio signal that you're using. It adds more punch to the bass, more powerful bass. It also cleans up the music. You get it better clarity. It's optical clarity, so it's really a good piece of equipment to have. So it just takes care of all the bad high, mid, and lows that are coming through that are kind of that are not cooperating, being sent to your speaker. It's kind of intercepting them as the middleman between your speakers and your mixer. And what it's doing is it's cleaning up that signal so it's distributed evenly to your speaker on a high, mid, and low. So that's what this does. So that's going to be racked in next. And I'll get back to you. All set, ready to go. Everything is all racked in on the bottom. On top, everything's plugged in to the Furman, so we'll go ahead and fire it up and see what happens. There we go. Alright, looks like everything's going. One of the other cool things I like about this particular player is there's not any drawers, so it's just a regular slide in. It's kind of cool because sometimes you bump them, you know, and God forbid you ever, you know, you screw up and you bump the thing while you're performing and you take it off track. You pray you can get it back on track so you can load your next CD in, or you're screwed unless you're using a computer. Now this one didn't come up as text, so sometimes when I burn a CD it doesn't, sometimes it does, so there's no text there. But I haven't had a chance to play around with any of the effects, anything like that, but it's full of them. So I'm done for tonight. I'm kind of tired, so I'm going to go ahead and retire for the evening. So this is up, and another email I'm going to check before I go to bed. But this is my new system for 2009. This is going to get at least a couple of years of play on it, if not more, depending. But kind of like how I did my last system that I've had for a couple of years. At the time when I upgraded my last system 2 years ago, it was the exact same system as 2 years before, mixer and CD player, because there wasn't anything on the market I liked at the time, so I just went ahead and rebought the exact same stuff. So, and then my old performance one right now is just going to go, just get stored away and ready to go in the event I need it for anything. Any, you know, last minute something comes up, I might just go ahead and just keep it in my trailer just to be on the safe side, because it's not broken. There's nothing wrong with it. So might as well just go ahead and keep it around with me at all times in the event anything should happen. So, but this is official. This is my new deck for 2009. I'm pretty excited, and yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. So have a good rest of your evening. Practice and enjoy.